Hey everyone. Waiting on Camisha. Waiting on Camisha. Waiting on her to let me know when she is on the live, and we're gonna get started. Hey sister. Thank you. Wanted to calm my vibe a little bit more. I'm waiting on Camisha. Once Camisha get on here, then we can get started.
Oop, what's up, mama?
What's up?
God, I'm trying to hold this up. Always looking cute as usual.
Thank you. You look cute as well. How you doing?
Did a little bit. You know I'm natural. I just did a little bit. I'm good, mama. I don't do all that. I just do it when I come on camera. My sister be on me about it. And my friend was about, just put a little lipstick on. So I do it. But it's not really my thing.
Well, you
Anyway. Well, I appreciate it because, I know you do that. That's your.
Yeah, I do a little something.
Mm. All right, man. We have not spoken. Well, we spoke behind the scenes and, just the regular stuff. But we have not gone live or talked about anything. And sometimes my mama tell me, sometimes put people in your life for a certain reason. You might not know it at the time, but it's gonna they're in your life for a reason. I feel like when we had our conversation offline, it seemed like the more we were talking, both of us were probably putting things together. And for me, it was when I'm gonna just be frank, because if you know how I speak, I'm straight up about it. When I first initially we did the Instagram, what do you call it, video chat, whatever you call it. When we first did it and we spoke, when I initially called you, in your mind, you probably was thinking, oh, he's just trying to, whatever. Even though a blogger do, let me just say this first, bloggers do get information, but I'm just saying if I was in your shoes and how it was looking, like I was fishing for information. But it wasn't me that initially told me to hit you up. It was Alexia behind the scenes, all these things been going on. She told me, she was like, yeah, hit her up. She's been, her and her family in my inbox all the time. And hit her up and ask her why she in my inbox. And I'm just like, I'm just trying to get a story. I'm just doing my thing as a YouTuber, as a blogger. I didn't really, I don't know. That's why when I was on my channel, and I told everybody as a woman, I said, I'm going to apologize to Kai. I don't know if McKenna Paint, she'll know if McKenna Paint. And she never asked me for an apology. But the reason why I am apologizing is I'm a grown woman. And I feel like that even though I may not have agreed with everything she may have said, and I know knowing now there's other parts, moving parts along with that as well. But what I'm just speaking on at the time, me commenting on the TV show, that I just did not know that in this whole situation, you was the one that really didn't even do anything. And so I felt like me hitting you up and all that, you was right. But it wasn't me trying to get information, what I'm saying. It was, I guess, her or trying to get you to react. I'm really happy you didn't react, because I don't know what the end game was with that. I still don't know. You know what I'm saying? I never told you, and I wasn't gonna ever tell you, but just when we was talking back and forth, I was like, you know what? she really, and I said she probably think I really was calling. I said I never did tell her. That's why I initially hit her up. Now, I mean, initially was about the interview, but I'm talking about after, when I was hitting you up a couple times. We was talking, and you kind of was like, "You smart." You was like, "You trying to get information," and my mom thinking, because I'm not being, this is not how I do my stuff. So it's like she knew, even though she don't know me or
Well,
anything.
at first, when you first reached out to me, you know, it seemed pretty cool. But then, you know, when you asked me about the, you know, the Jessica situation, and I think there were other things that were said at the time too, that it was like, you know, well, why are you asking me? You know, why don't you ask them? You understand what I'm saying?
Right,
Because I know, you know, I feel as if people were bringing you things. You know what I mean? And also, you know, they told me to look out for you, watch out for you.
right,
Um, that you were bad news. You know what I mean? The
right.
production told me, you know, to watch out for you or whatever. So that's why I kind of kept my distance, and I felt like what I said. I don't think it's necessarily what I said, but maybe how I said it
Right.
kind of rubbed you the wrong way.
Okay.
And that kind of, I feel like that kind of really started like, you
I
know,
think
the
so.
little beef that we had. You know what I mean?
I
But you know,
agree.
I appreciate you coming to me. I actually, you know, respect you for it. Coming to me and apologizing. You know what I mean? It felt, you know, it really, it felt genuine.
That's
You
how I
know,
am.
it was really grown woman of you, and I really appreciate it.
I couldn't keep seeing your stuff, like seeing like if I hit your live or see you just doing so much. But I was like, I cannot say this. And I said it on my live. I'm gonna say it to her as a woman because I said she probably didn't even hear about it. Maybe she did. I don't know. I still want to come from me, not somebody saying, "Oh well, Camesha said she was sorry on live." I said I'm gonna go ahead and say it to her. And for the point where you saying about production, it's a trip to me because if you've seen any of my videos, girl, I didn't review the last 2 seasons of Ready to Love, and I'm just being real, put a ring on it, like almost the whole cast, I meant to say. And it's funny to me when you say that because I've never heard nothing from them or from the cast, nothing, you know, bad or whatever, nothing, never, until this season. And then I was like, it's just off to me that she's telling me, "Oh, I can't interview with you." And then when I hit them up, they're saying, "Oh, well," and they already had this for me out for me already, even though I hit them up. That part tripped me out. I hit them up and they said, "Well, because you did something, said something threatening," when I was saying that he couldn't handle me. Literally what I said. And they even put the same words I said. He can't handle me in an interview. It's threatening. I'm saying he can't handle a conversation. My question is, how is that threatening? To this day, I don't understand it. I just like it is, whatever it is. And then other parts, I'm trying to get information. And that's when I thought about you. And that's when that lot thing was still not gelling. Cause I was like, I don't understand why she would do that. And when I even, like I said, Darius said a little bit, we don't talk, we didn't say much, but he was just like, it wasn't me. I'm not cool with on TV. Who's cool with on TV? You know, so to speak, not saying it, but saying it. And I knew he wasn't talking about you, so who else would be going to them saying something bad about me? And if they did feel that way about me, how come they didn't say my interviews these past 2 years?
I feel like, you know, Miss Alexia Adam was the ring master of all of this. You know, with, you know, her reaching out to you, her reaching out to other bloggers, and you know, people panel team, and even people that we are mutual friends with, you
Okay.
know, try to reach out to them.
Yes.
She even tried to reach out to my cousin who actually works at the patio that
Really?
Darian and Alexia was at. She tried to reach out to her. You know what I mean? Like, she was just rallying up troops, you know what I mean, to help her with this lie.
My thing about this whole situation, which I still think is odd, because even when I was hitting you up, I was like, it was. I'm thinking something was gonna happen, like, you know, oh, she doing nothing, she's harassing me, and I really wasn't coming at you no hard hitting questions. It was just like some basic stuff, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna come at you crazy like that for nobody else. I was just giving you basic stuff, and you know, you didn't. I was like, she didn't say anything. I was being honest, and it's like she wanted me to just be like, and then I felt like she didn't want me to even really. She talked about so bad about, you know, Little Black Book. I'm just gonna keep it real, like, you know, I don't want to interview this before the
Yeah,
interview.
said that she did not want to do an interview with him because he was doing an interview with me. Like, she really had it out for me. And I don't understand why, because the relationship was fake from the beginning. You know what I mean? I think it really stirred from the fact that Darian likes me and he slept with me. You know what I mean? And I think that played a major part in it.
Yeah, I do. I do think he actually genuinely liked you, or whatever it was he was feeling. I'm not gonna say somebody feels, but to me, it was a genuine feeling compared to what's going on over there across the street. That stuff was not real. And the thing of it was, to me, to go so far, because I'm gonna keep it real again. Conversations having outside and getting an attitude with me because things I post, that's not gonna ever fly. Because this is what I do. I'm a blogger, so I'm gonna post stuff, and not everybody gonna like what I like. You never come to me. You. I think you said one thing, and it wasn't even like crazy. Somebody interviewed, but it was your opinion. I didn't take it in no bad way, because everybody act like you don't understand that you're on TV. You don't understand you're gonna be talked about. You don't understand that people are gonna say things about you you're not gonna like. I'm not gonna not take a video down because you don't like it. Like, my word gonna keep on going tomorrow and next day if you don't don't talk to me, or say that to me again. And I stand on that, because it's like nobody's gonna control me, and that's kind of how it was looking a little bit. You can call me a messy blogger. You can call me whatever you want to. If you know the story, I need you to please not even do that. Because, see, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not even going to read the comments. I'm not. Because this actually is a positive situation.
Yeah, this is a positive situation, you guys. This is really more so of me and Camisha kind of hashing out our differences. There was a lot of things going on behind the scenes between me and her. So this is really us just reconciling, our differences woman to woman.
Facts.
I know it may seem like, we're dragging, the Put a Ring on It series. I know it may seem like we keep talking about it, but this is more so us reconciling our differences.
This is my brand at the end of the day. You guys might not understand that in the chat. I think Kai does, especially what she does in her business. That this is my brand. CameshaReviews, that's me. All me. If you type anything in, it is me. So everything attached to it, I'm going to, I don't give a care if a network don't like what I put out, blah, blah, because I put it out there. So it is what it is. But if someone is lying on me or trying to do that for gauge and stuff, I'm not going to play with that. I'm going to come out and keep it real.
Yeah, that was my issue with the whole ordeal. Like, I don't care what anyone has to say. But one thing I would not have on my name is one, you're not gonna portray me as something that I'm not. You're not gonna call me a liar, nor thief. And I really feel like she went too far. This has affected me mentally. This has affected my business. This affected my family. Like, she made money off my back. You know what I mean? And it's not only that, like,
That's cool.
she used a situation that a lot of women out here that are in right now in real life. And
Facts.
use that situation to gain clout, a few followers, you know what I mean? Or try and get a spinoff. Like, there were women out here that were really relating to her story.
Facts.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
Yeah.
people were really feeling for her. Like, people were really crying,
Mm-hmm.
really feeling for her. And she took that and ran with it. You know what I mean? She took that and she capitalized off of it when she was never in the relationship from the beginning. Like, that's foul.
It
That's
is.
foul. You know what I mean? Like, there are
And
people that are really going through those type of situations,
right.
and she used it to expand her platform, and that's not cool. It's definitely not cool for me. You know what I mean? Like, y'all try to tarnish my name. Like, you know, that's all you have is your name.
Yep.
Especially when you leave this earth. People
Yep.
only going to remember by what have you done while you was here. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's affected my business. It caused my business to be slow. People didn't want to come in here because they thought I was a home wrecker.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And even if now, you know, she had everybody food. They had everybody food. They played everybody. They played everybody, had everybody food. And even now that we know that, and even if people still think that it may not have been the right decision for me to, you know, lay down with Darian,
Right.
that was part of the experience.
The
Like,
journey.
if he, you know, he was not wrong for liking me. He was not wrong for trying to pursue me. Like, that was part of the assignment. The
Yes.
assignment is either you're gonna work it out, stick together and get married, or you're gonna go your separate ways. And in the process of seeking counseling, you're gonna be dating other people. That was a part of the experience. So if he chose to be in a relationship with me, he wouldn't have been wrong for that.
The thing
Does it
about
make
it, but the thing about it was, if he was okay, this is the thing that I don't think anyone thought about is that if he was so into, because most time when you know, you're on the edge, but you ain't gonna take it all the way over. You weren't in a relationship. Your heart, nothing about you was there. If do you see what I'm saying? For him to be so into you, for however time limit, because the time is, I don't want to go through all that, but for whatever the time is, he was into you. Even though they record, and I know some of that stuff is a little extra, the way he was looking at you, that was to me like, I remember I was like, he really want her. People were talking, hit me up. They said he really. I said, look how he looking at her. That's not like no fake stuff. So that's why I feel like it was more genuine his feelings for you than it was for her. Now I might be wrong. People can come to me later with the little messages of negativity, but I feel like his feelings for you were more genuine. I don't even care if it was a strong friendship.
Yeah, I definitely feel like, you know, he had feelings for me. I don't care how much he tried to downplay the situation, the relationship, or how he tried to say the relationship was fake. Darren was very much into me, 100%. there was no doubt about it. You can see that on the first date. But they were not in a relationship when I had relations with him. I was actually sitting there when him, Alexia, and the producer that he said they got fired.
Okay.
I was listening to their conversation. They had already broken up. But in my head, I'm thinking it's still a real relationship. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
like, they broken up and we ain't already finished. You know what I mean? But it ended up being a whole fraud. You know what I mean? Do you know how embarrassing that is? I'm so embarrassed by that. You know what I mean? That,
But why would
I was a part of a scheme.
but
You know
why
what
should
I
you be
mean?
embarrassed?
Like,
You didn't do anything. You see what I'm saying? Why should you be embarrassed? That's the part that you need to understand. You don't need to be embarrassed. You didn't cook this up. You weren't a part of the charade. No, mama, I'm just gonna be real. I don't see why you would be embarrassed by that. I'm sorry. You were the wrong woman in this party to be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed if I cocked this whole thing up and everybody found out. I don't see why you should be embarrassed. If you knew about it and you played along with it, I understand that, but no. You didn't have
like,
anything. I can
like
see you mad
people
about it.
really, she had people really hating me. Like, people were really sending me hate mails all day, every day. You know what I mean?
Right.
People, spoke on my motherhood. You know what I mean? They would leave negative comments on my business page. You know what I mean? Like, I sacrificed a lot for this business. You know what I mean? Like, I worked hard for this business. Like,
Hey, they talking about Jessica. What Jessica said on her what's the name? I don't know what prompted all of that. When she posted it on her story and all. I don't know what made her say all that. See, it's funny. The thing about it, I swear to God, me and her did not know that was going to be posted today on her. Is with me. I was just like, damn, how this happened the same day? It's funny how stuff just, because everything in the light always. I mean, everything in the dark always come to light. Everything in the dark always come to light. I don't give a care how much you bury it or how much you put a bow on it. At the end of it, if it's shit, it's shit. Excuse my language. I'm just saying.
they did all that black girl magic and, we supposed to be doing this and we supposed to be doing that. Like, no, you were going around rallying up troops, trying to get people to hate me, all because you were in your feelings. You were mad because Darian fumbled the plan when he started falling for me, because that wasn't a part of your plan. And that's why you're mad. You're mad. You're mad. So you try to make me out as a home wrecker when you wasn't even in the relationship with him in the first place. And then, like I said, not only that, but you made money off women's feelings,
That's
off
it.
my back, off women' real feelings, things that women are going through in their everyday life. You made money off that. Like, you had pity parties. You know what I mean? And then, when she does her interviews, she always say, "Oh, I don't have a problem. My issue's not with her, or I don't have a problem with her, and this, that, and the third." But when you go on live with your friends, and when you say stuff on your story, every chance you got, you talk bad about me. You call me a hoe. You call me trash. You call me all kind of things. Well, even if you did feel like that, your focus should have not been on me. Her whole focus on this season was on me. You couldn't even give yourself time. You couldn't even open yourself up to even enjoy the dates that you had going on, because you was too busy worried about me.
I don't know. The thing that bothers me is what you're saying about your business. I'm a single mom too. Everything I do is a hustle. I've been doing this blogging thing for a minute. I'm very proud of how far I've come with no help, no backup. Probably same for you. Nobody sponsored me. Everything I've done, everything I've put out there has been Camesha Review, just like everything you've done with your business. And so when you say as a single mom, I understand that. I know my kids are in college, but look, it took me a long time to get here, and this stuff is not for free. So, and I work too, on top of the fact. Sometimes I work 14 hours. And so when you say stuff like, okay, I'm doing this and I got my babies, I'm trying to do all this stuff, I don't think people understand how hard it is. There's nobody giving you a help out. There's nobody like, hey.
No, let me tell you something. I'm a single mother with two kids. Two kids. And I do it on my own. Granted, I have major, major, major support from my family, especially from my parents. I have very awesome parents. But I take care of my kids on my own. I literally stepped out on faith to open this. You know what I mean? My whole life has been dancing. That's all I did, was dance and take care of my kids. You know what I mean? Like, I literally stepped out on faith. I took a leap of faith and opened this up. You know what I mean? And I went on that show to use it for exposure. Never in a million years would I have thought that it would have
Turn into this.
Yes, like, this is insane. You know what I mean? Like, you want fame that bad that you was willing to tarnish my name. You know what I mean? You could have ruined my name before I even got started. You know what I mean? Then you got my live blocked. My live was blocked the whole time I was on Puerto Rico. And then it just miraculously, I'm able to go back on live when I'm not on the show. And then 2 or 3 days before the reunion, my page get deleted. And let me tell you something, I've been popping. I've been had followers before this show.
I saw
me. I didn't apply for this show. I had other things going on before put a ring on it. And they robbed me from all of that.
So what happened? What happened with the Instagram? So your channel was big, and then all of a sudden it was gone.
Yes, I started out. I only gained I only gained 5,000 followers from the show. I already had 15,000 followers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I had views, but my views wasn't like to where, you know, they did help me get a lot more views. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I would
Right.
post things. I was getting up to like 50,000 views. You know what I mean? You know, I had the least views I was getting was like 15,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
On my stories, I was getting between 3,000 to 6,000 views. You know what I mean? They took all that from me. I needed all that for my business. I got other things going on besides that show. I needed all of that. Even if those views went away after the show, I still had a platform. And they took all that from me.
And you never did find out why or what happened, why it just completely went away like that. Like what was
I even had something to do with Alexia.
I believe Jessica said that about her thing that she posted, something about that she think that she was the one that reported her post and she had to take it down or whatever. How can somebody have this much control is what I'm trying to, like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, have that you can move so many pieces. So when everybody was coming to her saying that she had friends in the network and she said no.
She lying. She lying. She lying. Cause the girl Simone is her the girl Simone that she was putting on her page and stuff like that. That lady worked on the show. That lady was the lady that was prompting me to say, to hold Darian's hand. She the one that told me to hold Darian's hand. And I don't understand. And I feel like, well, I ain't gonna get into all that, but yeah, she said she was the one that prompted me to grab Darian's hand. She the one that did the help. She was the one that said, call Darian in front of me. I mean, call Lexi in front of me.
Oh, to my
Simone very much involved in all of that.
sounds like a scripted show. If I was a producer like that, sounds like a scripted TV show. Like, here's your prompts, here's your cue card. I need you to say this, I need you to say that. Because reality TV is a mixture of it is a mixture of a scripted show and a reality show. It's not like the old days when the show was just straight reality show because they want to get those peaks and valleys, excuse me, those top ratings of certain things or that flash in the pants or whatever it is. And it's just crazy because if she's saying, "Oh, that's not my friend," and it's weird because that's your friend also telling the young lady that is dating your boyfriend to hold his hand. That sounds messy.
And Alexia and her date were sitting behind me when they were prompting me. So I'm trying to figure out how you didn't even see that. But you know, you have to do certain things to get ratings, to make the show good. So I get it. I get it. But she took it too far. She took it too far. I see somebody in the comments, so I'm ready to entertain today. But I see someone that says, but he later reduced her to coke and a fuck buddy. Let me tell you guys something. I left that man. That man didn't leave me. I left him. One. And two, even when we was broken up, that man was having a conversation with other people on social media, making it seem as if we were still together, which was cool. I was cool with it. But that man didn't start talking and bashing me until he got mad when I posted the FaceTime. Do you remember? I don't know if you've seen it on my Insta story. I posted a screenshot of him and Alexia on FaceTime. I posted it because he sent it to me. And he got mad. You know why he got mad? Because that was messing up his plans that they had going on. And ever since then, that's when he put up about me vandalizing car because he did all that because he was mad that I put that screenshot on my story that him and Alexia was on FaceTime. That's where that started from.
Somebody actually put in my comments that they felt like that's why a few people caught my comment why they felt that's why he posted that about the car was because he was mad about something you posted. I just didn't know what it was. But okay, I know they're saying that. They kept saying that. I said, what do you mean? They just, this is people just watching. Not nobody you know, just people watching. They said, oh, he just did it because he mad. Because the whole time he wasn't posting nothing negative about her. So, I mean, it does make sense.
The whole time. Let me tell you, the whole time he didn't say anything negative about me. You know what I mean? Even when he had the little conversation, because, you know, people were seeing me. It was one point I wasn't going on nobody page, because I didn't want to see it. It was just too much going on. But I had people sending me stuff all day, every day. How he had the conversation with the African lady. Shouts out to Miss Wanda. You know what I mean? How he wasn't saying anything about. He started saying things negative about me until after I posted that screenshot of him and Alexia on FaceTime.
And what you said that was just only. And did you not know even then about the 14? I mean, the facade. You still didn't know then about the two of them I'm talking about, that they was fake or whatever it was fake.
That the storyline was fake? No, I still didn't know then.
Right.
Because me and him had broken up. We had talking. I reached out to Darren because when I was moving my things out of my apartment, I found Darren's driver's license. And
Okay.
I wasn't going to even send his driver's license because I didn't even want to reach out to him. But I said, that's petty because I know he needs his driver's license.
Right.
So I text him and I said, hey, sometime later on today, go down to the concierge and pick up your license. That was it. He sent me a screenshot. That's when he sent me the screenshot of him and Alexia. They was on FaceTime.
What was the purpose of get it? Being petty too?
I don't know what was the. I asked him that, like, what was the reason for you sending me that? First of all, like, I care.
Right.
And second of all, why? Like,
I'm trying to understand what was what was the end game with that. I mean, he
you know, he was just trying to make it seem like, oh, it just funny how both of y'all, I haven't heard from y'all and y'all reached out to me on the same day. I wasn't trying to reach out to you. I was just telling you to go pick your license up.
he trying to say y'all was working together or something. He was being paranoid. Sound like like y'all was co-conspiring against each other. You were just trying to tell him to get his out. I guess. Oh, look. The thing about it is, with this whole situation, it pretty much is gonna make you stronger. Your brand is still, even though it's attached to this, your brand gonna grow, because when people I see comment, they like the talent, they like what they see as far as the looks, the little stuff on the Instagram story. I would just constantly, like you got the YouTube up, and I shared it. I would just go with that. Just keep pushing the brand, because at the end of the day, they may know you for that. But a lot of times when I think about you, I think about hair or makeup or whatever. I mean, I'm being real, because that's your brand. So even though this is like some, whatever, trust, your brand gonna grow. And it's not gonna be continuously attached. You're gonna probably be always known to a point for that. But you just continue to, if you, especially you're talented, which you are, just keep pushing that. Don't worry about it. Get that YouTube. People gonna go to YouTube, even just go see what you talking about. Even if you just talking about put some lashes on, baby, put one video up, they're gonna start watching. Oh, because makeup and hair and beauty on YouTube is gold. So even if you're going to do a live tutorial about how you putting somebody's stuff on their hair or foundation on, or this is how you do this, how to everything. Trust me, I know. I'm telling you, just push that. Don't worry about it, because eventually on YouTube, you won't even be attached to this. They're gonna say, oh, she's the one with the lashes. Oh, she's the one I watched the how-to video about how to put the front of my head or whatever it is. I'm natural, so I don't know. So the terminology is not my thing. But I'm just saying, don't let it stop you for nothing. Don't let it don't make you feel no type of way. Just keep pushing your brand, because black, we don't come together. And I don't give a who say what, whatever. I'm a very genuine person. If you want me all the years, you know I'm a very blunt and I'm straight up. This whole thing put a bad taste in my mouth. I do not like fake stuff. I can't stand it. I can talk crap, I can drag, I can do commentary, all these things, fine. But I feel type of way. Even what you don't know, when they'll come to you about your son, I'll tell her about, say, y'all go, yeah, never hollered at your kids and stuff. I didn't holler at my kids.
Oh, see, that's another thing. See,
I want you to know that even though we
I'm so glad you said that, because that is another blogger that I feel as if Alexia was working with. Alexia was pushing her hard to try and bash me. Alexia was working with her. Alexia was working with Original Straight No Chaser, who put those, she kept it. No matter what I said or do, she would record it and put it on her. I'm gonna file her on my taxes, because that lady made a lot of money off me. You know what I mean? Anything that I said or did, she took it You know, she screen recorded and posted on her YouTube channel. Them folks was trying to take me out about me using profanity in my son, profanity in front of my son. Now, granted, it might not have been the right conversation to have in front of my son, and for that, I apologize to my son immediately. But stop acting like y'all don't cuss at y'all kids.
That's what I said. I said my kids are in college. You think I had my kids will come tell you right now? My mama has cussed many times. I'm not perfect, and no, and I said not have been cussed out in front of many people. My mama raised me very, very well with my daddy. I said when I said my life, I said if you guys go sit on here and tell me I ain't never cussed for y'all kids, y'all lying. I said y'all cannot be dragging her for that. I'm at a point. I'm not sure they told you that, but I did stand up for that. I didn't like that. I said, I'm not going to come at her by her motherhood or nothing like that. The girl's a grinder. I could tell that boy is taken care of. I said, y'all cannot come at her by her child. That's something I don't play with because I got 3 of mine.
Like, you know, like, and then, like, she kept reposting it. You know what I mean? Like, she was strictly trying to make me look real bad. You know what I mean? Even with the, me, being on cocaine. I did cocaine with Darian. Man, I haven't done any drugs with Darian. I have never taken cocaine a day in my life. Now, there have been times, for instance, on the reunion, I might have been moving my mouth. I do that. You know why I do that? Because I be nervous. I be nervous as crap. When I was on the reunion, when I said, first of all, I was petrified because I knew there were millions and millions of people that were going to be watching this. You know what I mean? People were waiting for that day. You understand what I'm saying? I was nervous out of my mind. This is my first experience ever being on a reality TV show. One. And two, I was cotton mouth. I was so thirsty. What I should have did was said, time out, let me get a water break. I was thirsty. I could barely talk. My mouth was so dry. So that's probably why, you know, I was looking crazy. But I never done cocaine a day in my life. I could take a hair follicle test to prove that test. You know, I may, you know, smoke a little weed here and there. You know what I mean? But that's as far as it goes. But cocaine, never.
Look, you have to understand. Let me tell you something. Because I've been doing the videos and been being dragged and talked about. You're at this point, like whatever. You could do one thing. You could sniff. Let me tell you something. It's been bloggers that's had a cold, and this is no lie, and they said they was on it. So you really, I swear to God, and I knew the people, and they really had a cold. But you see the comment, would you sniff it? I'm like, damn. So just take it. Don't even trip. Girl, I had some the plump. I tried for the first time Rihanna gloss, and it's plump. So it's tingling. The whole video, I'm smacking my lips. Girl, you know comments I got? Why you smacking lips the whole time? That's the comments I got. I'm just like, it's whatever. I said, I swear to God, I could pull the comments up. I'm just like, so what I'm trying to tell you is that just don't even, they ain't always gonna have something to say. I'm used to it now. I'm just like so used to it. Bounce. Before it used to bother me. I would be in the comments. I'm trying to get better at that. I'm trying. I'm from Louisiana. I'm hot tempered, but I'm trying to work on it. But it really ain't worth it because people in the comments gonna be behind the screen. They're not G's. They're scared. They typing. They know they'll never see you. They'll never check what's in your.
Yeah, like, you know, and I said that a lot. Like, a lot of you guys that's saying the things that y'all say, y'all wouldn't dare say that to me if y'all see me.
No.
Y'all wouldn't dare. Y'all would probably act like y'all didn't even see me because y'all be scared to say something to me.
100%.
And that's facts.
100%. I'm telling you. That's why that stuff don't fit me. Even though my car is never empty anyway. So you come into my car, and that's gonna be done for you. Period. I'm just saying. But all I'm saying is that people will assume something about you and think, you know, but she ain't gonna do nothing. I live in Texas. In Texas, in this South, these people up here are super, super crazy. I have to be very careful. I work out. It'd be dark late at night. This guy came up to the back behind my car. I put my bat out. I was like, what's up? He's like, I was like, oh, yes, I have two. One in the front and the bigger one is in the back. So what's good? Like, I mean, you know, you have to be, unfortunately, in 2021, you got to protect yourself. But what I'm saying about you, when you said, oh, you know, I'm about that. I said, I feel it. I feel it off you.
And I don't like that energy. You know, for the most part, you know, I like to laugh and joke around. You know, I like to have a good time. But, you know, don't tempt me. You know what I mean? Like, don't, you know, don't come asking for me if I didn't send for you. You know what I mean? Because that's, it's going to be one thing you're most definitely going to regret.
Yes.
But I don't like confrontational situations. I don't like the way that it makes me feel, because I don't have any situations like that or whatever. But I do want to say too, it's funny how, you know, she put all her focus on me when, you know, if you say that your relationship was real, you were sharing him with other women. So why everything was on me?
Actually, none of it was on you. Especially when you said the producers were saying what they were saying, a lot of the assumptions that myself, fans thought when we all were team, whatever. Well, actually, I was team Camesha all day. I say this all the time. I may have, you know, did my commentary, but I'm always going to be team Camesha. But what I'm saying is, as far as like, you know, champion for somebody, because I am that women's empowerment, even though I would constantly say I have done dirt, I'm not perfect. Whenever we talk about, you know, the storyline, I would always say I'm saying this, but I know I've done dirt. I'm not perfect at all. When I was younger, I was crazy. So I did some stuff. So I'm not gonna ever judge another woman for whatever. I just was saying I didn't like the way it looked and how it was done. Things like you said, the things you would say. So to me, it was never the act. You know, if they was together, they was together. It's about you and him. But it was just some of the things that was said and how it was done. That was only my thing about it. But the more the show, when it was over, the more I put stuff together, I felt like, I said, it's just so fugazi, I feel like. And I don't feel like she is. And I feel like she got done dirty in this show. And I stand on that. You lost your Instagram. People dragged you and called you this. And I know you signed up for the show, and I get it. I know people going to say what you said. I get it. And yes, you did. I get it. But I still feel like it was dirty. Because it's reality shows that there's lies. I've you know, talked to other networks and other people on shows. It's a little bit of fake in there, but not this much, where it's like a scripted book where it's like, okay, scene 2 and act 2 or whatever it is. And I feel like you was the only one that was like, hey, this is Kai, and everybody was like, okay, well, remember we talked yesterday, we're gonna do this, and you like, oh, you know, that's what I feel like is messed up. It's like you just went in there and didn't know what was happening. Do you see what I'm saying?
I honestly didn't. I went in, like I said, in all of the interviews, you know, I went in, I didn't think too much of it. Like I said, I was using it for exposure. But then after you know, once things, you know, kept going or whatever, you know, I started like him, he started like me, and then next thing you know, we're in this relationship. But the whole time, you know, I'm thinking this is just authentic. You know what I mean? I'm thinking that this is real. You know what I mean? Not knowing that, you know, they had a plan the whole time. You know what I mean? Regardless, if it was me, it would have been somebody else. And
Yeah.
it's still wrong. Like, it's just wrong. It's just wrong.
See, and then not just speaking on because she's not part of the thing, but other cast member. Well, I don't know. I can't speak on everybody, but she's speaking out about it. So it makes you wonder who else knew about it. If she's speaking out and saying that y'all was fake and blah blah, it's like I'm just saying. Not saying I know you don't know everything that's going on. Obviously,
I feel at some point everybody knew, but they didn't already say what they said. So you know, it's like I don't know.
more people kind of standing up for you. What I'm trying to say, once everything came out, I'd be like, you know what? I don't rock with her, but yes, it was. Do you see what I'm saying? If I was a part of it, I was like, look, I just got to say this. Yes, you know, me and her ain't cool. Blah 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 blah. But to be honest, it's, you know, she was telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? I believe I would have to come on and say something if I was a part of the whole shebang. If I wasn't her, I'm talking about. You know, you could easily say I stand up for this woman. We don't get along. We don't jail, but I'm gonna stand up for her because I don't think it's right. You can do that and still be yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? So
yeah, it just called being real.
yes, yes. And so that's what I did, and I'm proud because I'm raising my kid. Everything I do, my kids watch me. My family watches me, so I have to represent not just myself. I know they watch me. I can't tell my kids don't do something, and then I be doing some shady stuff too, just being real. So it was a lot that came into my mind. Plus, that's just not me. I'm from the country. I had to say something. I was like, I cannot constantly see this girl online and not say nothing. This feels weird. I can't rock like that. I have no loyalty to nobody.
Okay, somebody said, but do you hold Darian accountable for the negative stuff he said about you because he tries to allude that you were using drugs along with him? I think you might have just chimed in, and you're a little behind because he he admitted that those were lies. Am I lying?
I don't know. I guess they came in late because I can't see no comment for some reason. Mine are frozen. I don't know what's happening, and I don't even have no. This thing about me is that when I support somebody, oh, I see some comments coming out. When I support somebody, I support. It doesn't even matter. That just and people who see me, I see my crew is in the chat as well. They know how I rock. This is just me. Period. Even people I see my people in the chat supporting. What you saying, Kona name for? I support Kona. Look, Kona built my channel. I support her. I know you don't rock with her too much. I support Dina.
Yeah, I don't rock with Conan. Let me tell you why I don't rock with Conan. I don't rock with Conan, and I'm really mad that I'm even giving her any attention right now. But I don't rock with Conan because Conan had some things to say about me, and she never even met me a day in her life.
Mm.
She has never met me. She has never talked to me. Like, why are you being shady towards me?
Interesting. I mean, I don't just assume you all knew each other, but you were kind of new to the situation, so I didn't know if you met.
Man, I ain't know none of them folks.
I don't know for you. He was like, "What in the world?" I mean, I'm talking about after. I can't imagine your family sitting around like, "Girl, it's something else that happened." Did you hit? Do you see what I'm saying?
Every day somebody was coming to me about something. You know what I mean? Every day they was coming at me about something. Every day. But nah, I don't like, a lot of them. Even some of the cast members was speaking on me and never even met me, never even said two words to me, but had so much to say about me. I don't like that, cause I didn't speak on y'all. I didn't say anything about y'all, so why would y'all say anything about me?
Somebody said they came to you because you was the star of the show.
That's what it was. I really feel like, they wasn't expecting the dater to be the star of the show.
Breakout. It's called the breakout.
Remember, I was the dater. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get my 15 minutes of fame. Y'all just mad because the dater took over the show. That's what it really is.
It was because let's be clear. When I'm gonna say something, and I'm not trying to be, I remember when the reunion was coming on, everybody was like, "Oh, I saw the comments." It was a lot of comments that were saying, after you left, they stopped watching. There are comments that are probably still posted on some of those stuff on the video. They was like, "Oh, when she left, I didn't watch anymore. I just going on with them." I mean, because the three of you guys were the focus of this season. I mean, it's a show. Nobody's gonna know what's gonna go. I remember last year they really focused a lot on Ashley Hollywood. So I mean, it just they focus on y'all.
Yeah. Somebody said, I want to publicly apologize to Kai for misleading her true character. Thank you.
See, look at what I'm starting to see. Y'all can't call me messy. I'm just real, and y'all can't take it. Period. I'm an older woman. Shit. Okay, I have lots of knowledge. My young days, all that crazy stuff is over. I'll get you together if necessary, but like she said too, that energy, I can't. I do too much work. My body be too tired. Somebody said you definitely the star. Oh, my comments are coming in. Kyle was the only focus on the show. No one cared about the other cast. That's all I would see in my comments. Like even when I would do my reviews, what that one dime only said is literally what I would only see in my comments. Just a lot of people stop watching. God will turn you.
I want to thank everybody for their, positive,
Yeah, it's very positive.
positive words, encouraging words.
Well, I'm happy that we had our own version of Black Girl Magic. Okay, and we created it on our own. And when nobody doing, nobody involved, nobody even knew. I posted that. We posted a little whatever the flyer last minute. I planned it on purpose. I ain't want y'all to know nothing. What you reading? What they said? What happened?
My friend is on here. My friend E is on here. It ain't nothing. It's not gonna be funny to you because you don't know him, but he's on here trying to purposely make me.
He trying to
He's trying to make me laugh. It's nothing. I promise it's nothing. But I'm listening. I'm glad we was able to come on here and hash things out. You know, that's what it's really about. You know what I mean? Black women have to stop blaming each other. You know what I mean? When things happen, they quit to blame the woman. You know what I mean? Instead of just looking at what the real issue is and there.
find your cousins what they said.
Huh?
I find what your cousin said.
What did my cousin say?
I was trying to find out who you was talking about, what they said. I was trying to find it.
Oh.
Because you're not telling me you think I'm gonna click. That's why you're not saying nothing.
Huh?
I said, was something bad?
No. It's literally nothing. I would have told you. But it's literally nothing. Do you have like any questions for me? Because I had a lot of things to say, but once I got on here, all of it went away. Cause you know, every time I think about this whole situation, it pisses me off.
Okay, let me ask you this. Now, I know you did not get along with Alexia, and I know you didn't really get along with Jessica. Why y'all don't get along is what I know the little post that was made, but I never understood between you two, because if you got beef with Alexia, why should I beef with you?
I don't know what Jessica issue is with me. I've never spoke on Jessica. I've never seen Jessica. I've never said not one word to Jessica. And she had so much to say about me, talking about how I speak and my features, and want to put me in the mix of her drama because because her motherhood was being questioned. I don't know why she was, I don't know.
So people just dragged. Well, I'm not saying I don't know. It's not that people just dragged you into stuff for no reason at all. It doesn't even make any sense. So have you talked to Darian since all this stuff been going on? Or y'all haven't talked this whole time? Or do y'all still communicate? I'm just gonna be asking. Y'all don't talk at all.
No.
Does he hit you up?
No.
Okay. Now I have to ask you this because everybody gonna keep me phone. Now I call it altercation. Okay, because everybody is. I mean, I'm not to say dancing around. I understand why people don't want to talk about it, but because I swear at the reunion on that clip, when I seen you and Darian went to that wall, I said that girl would knock the crap out of somebody. It is a wrap. I'm just not promoting violence, y'all. I'm just saying, just she looked really strong. So, was there an altercation? You ain't got to give me blow by blow and all that. Just a confirmation, I guess. So I don't want to say nothing but us saying nothing too crazy. Both of us got our channels up here.
Yeah,
so.
it was an altercation.
Okay.
It was altercation. I'm not gonna lie. At one point, I kind of felt bad because my issue should have not been with her until I heard the things that she said about me, and now I don't feel bad.
So what? Wait, hold on. You said what she said on my channel, or she said somewhere else? Because I had to.
You know how she tried to say, "Oh, I didn't know who she was." I mean, she tried to say I knew who she was, and that I knew that she was coming to Atlanta. That's a lie. She told me that she was. She told me that she was coming to Atlanta when I answered Darian's phone.
Oh, okay.
And even when she was here, he left you at the condo while he was with me.
But will you say that she was a part of his life or whatever? Not nobody else. I'm talking about her. Will you agree that she? I mean, obviously she's a part of his life, even though he liked you, whatever. She's still a part of his life, kind of way. I don't know what way, because it's all I don't know, because you was there for that time. I'm talking about you don't know what's going on right now, obviously, but for that time, did you feel like, who is that? Is that your girlfriend, your friend? You see him?
Absolutely. It was his friend, someone who has helped him while he was down. when I asked, because me and Darian went live the day we filmed for the reunion. I'm pretty sure you seen it.
I did.
We went live the day that we filmed the reunion, and in the live there were clips where he was trying to say that we were together, and I was saying that we were not together. And then right after that, I said that Darian has girlfriends. Jokingly, I said this jokingly.
Right.
I said Darian has girlfriends because that person was blowing up his phone. So I'm like, who the hell is this?
Okay.
And that's how I found out about her.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like, okay. Guess who was telling me at the time? That's an old video. Let me stop. I don't give a care what y'all posted. It could have been from 2 days ago. I'm not lying. Every time y'all would post something, it probably wasn't just me. It probably was a mass message. It was the old video. I think about that now. You didn't think about that when you said that. I was like, damn, you know what? She had messaged me and said that was an old video. And I wasn't even looking at it like, and some of us probably wasn't even looking that deep into it, but it was always like, why was there always a confirmation to let me know it's an old video? I hadn't posted it. Maybe nobody had posted it. I'm pretty sure somebody was going to, but why was it always having to tell you that? That's weird to me. Like, what was the, why you had to secure that? It was an old video. Like, every time y'all post something.
Oh, me and Aaron?
The video that y'all posted that you're talking about, I got a message.
The live?
I think I was talking about in the live, then I had got a message, whatever saying, or DM, whatever saying, that's the old video.
A lot of things. Me and Darian had been together long before. Well, not long before, but me and Darian was together way before we filmed the reunion.
I said y'all came to the reunion together, and I didn't.
Me and Darian was not going to go to the reunion.
Oh yeah,
we decided a couple days before we were supposed to film. Okay. We wasn't going to even show up.
He looked like he was irritated, like he didn't want to be there. I don't know. That reunion to me was so weird to me. I don't know. I felt like you just looked like you was frustrated. I don't know. I just felt like she just looked like she was so irritated, like like you just want to say something but you didn't. That's what I felt like at the reunion.
On the reunion show.
Not like you were irritated.
I felt, let me tell you something. I was trying to remain calm because I was about to give y'all what y'all was asking for. But I felt provoked. I felt provoked from Egypt, and I felt provoked from Alexia, and I just removed myself from the situation because I didn't want to become a stereotype of a black women always fighting over a man. So I excused myself.
Yeah. You did look like you wanted to get up, and I was like, nobody ever said it, but I was like, everybody said they were happy you didn't do anything, but it did look like you wanted to just jump up and, I'm glad you didn't do all that either, because, I mean, that's something that everybody really wanted to see you do, and I was like, no, she didn't need to do all that. I knew you was mad, but I just felt like the reunion was like a production. I don't know. I felt like everybody was weird. He didn't look like he wanted to be there. You look like you were about to, I don't know. I feel like the whole thing was weird. I feel like the whole thing was really about the three y'all. The whole reunion. The whole reunion was about y'all. They had the supporting cast, because it was like a sitcom.